Dude, you suck at this game.
Whatever, man.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sweet Victory 117 Let's Plays. I'm your humble host Sauce, and I'm back with a life update and hopefully some more Let's Plays. So today I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy 14 online. It is 2 in the morning, so I'm not sure that my Roman numeral reading is correct. Let's see if I can even remember what server I'm on. I think it was Primal Lamia. I don't know. Might need to check Mog Station and figure that out. So it's been a long time since I've been on Sweet Victory 117 at all.
Hi, Dylan.
Oh no. I've done the wrong thing. I'm such a fool. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. No, but what? He's just level 1, so that can't be right. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be. I have one guy on Lamia. He's a pugilist level 1. I have all these freaks on Ultros. I must not be in the right world. Oops.
2 hours later.
Okay, I found the server I was on. It only took me like 30 minutes. By 30 minutes, I mean like 15 minutes. But still, it was a long time. I didn't want to subject you to that, so we skipped forward. Alright, now let's just log in with my character, Majin Garfield. I'm still pretty proud of that name, I have to say. So it's been a long time since I've done a Let's Play. I don't know if I even still have the skills to do it, but I'm good at talking to myself, as far as I know. So yeah, what have I been doing? Kind of wanted to do a life update and kind of talk about why I want to do Let's Plays again and why I'm here and kind of my creative process and how it's evolved over the years. But you know, a lot of stuff has happened. I'm having trouble remembering the last time that I was even on the channel. And in fact, I believe that we might be able to do that by going to YouTube. So, let's take a look at... Now, obviously my latest video will be this one, if you're watching it right now. But, Sweet Victory 117. When is the last time I uploaded a video on this channel that wasn't like a stream? Because, you know, there's 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, I've been on a couple of these. Some of these are solo streams by Kyle. Some of them are me. But the last time I think I did an actual episode of something. Let's see, it's been a minute. It's definitely before the Earthbound playthrough by Kyle. If you haven't watched that, go check it out. Damn, dude, I think the last thing I did must have been like a hack in it when I was doing Sonic hacks. So about 8 years ago since I did a solo video on the channel. So that's a long friggin' time. 8 years ago is about when I moved to Tulsa. And at the time I was kind of, you know, starting my life over in a lot of ways and doing new things and figuring out what I wanted. And since then, many things have happened in my life. You know, it's the one bad thing about MMOs for me is the amount of text on screen. I know you can reduce it and you can make things smaller, but it reset all my settings and I don't want to mess with it. In any case, I wish I could just move this easily, but you have to open up like a special menu or something. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep on moving, keep on talking. So, what's happened since then? I moved to Tulsa. I did I think that those Hacking It episodes were probably just as I was about to move or just before I moved, and that would have been around 2016. And I think a year later, I met the love of my life, got married. About a year after that, we moved fast, but when you know, man. And we both knew. And I spent some time in Tulsa doing like short films and did a web series called Flakes. Check that out on Narrative Imperative Films. And just kind of engaging with art as I wanted to, and figuring myself out, figuring out what I wanted out of life. And then COVID hit. Moved to, back home to my hometown and bought my childhood home, which you see me in now. I don't think I've ever Let's Played in here, but I have done some streams in this house, obviously. You might have seen those, but you can see in the background, this is basically my retro video game collection from my whole life. Everything I've collected since I was a kid is in this room. And for a long time, I've been trying to figure out how I want to engage with YouTube as like a content creator. I wouldn't call myself a content creator because I don't do it for a living. I've always kind of wanted to, always kind of wanted to do something related to creation as a job. And you kind of get this pressure from capitalism, right, to turn every side hustle you have into a job. Or in my case, my thought was, I could stop doing these day jobs that I hate and get into something more creative that I can do on a day-to-day basis that's going to support me in doing more and more creative stuff. And I worked a marketing position for a while, and I got sort of obsessed with this idea of trying to, make something for a specific audience and trying to market it perfectly and make sure that I'm being perfectly consistent. But, another thing that I figured out in the years hence that last Hacking It video is that I am autistic. I was diagnosed autistic 2 years ago now, I think. And so that was like a whole new, chapter of my life, figuring out, okay, well, now how do I engage with my hobbies and my interests and my, just, the art and content that I create? How do I approach that from this new unmasked autistic perspective? And boy, it's been a hell of a time, and I just think, I started to see all the ways that capitalism and just my history of work had made me start to have sort of a toxic relationship with creating stuff, where I wasn't really creating all that much. I was doing a lot of stuff for myself, and I was, I've created lots of stuff in the meantime, but I would start and put away projects without ever putting them anywhere, even with all the stuff I did put out, like, Beware and Warning podcast, which had to be taken down due to legal issues, and that came back as interactive fiction. Retro Reset, we had, to change that name because there was a store in Vermont that had the name Retro Reset, and our Facebook page was getting confused with their store. So it was like, okay, well, people are not finding our podcast because they think we're a store in Vermont. So we changed that to Welcome to 1990X. And in my brain, I'm always thinking, like, what's the perfect way I could do this, where I could do it sustainably and enough that the algorithm will put it in front of people? And then the getting diagnosed with autism again made me sort of reevaluate how I interact with these things. And I've gone through some hard life stuff, and house problems and car problems and health problems, the health problems of the people I love. And you just sort of get, this, I don't want to play Mahjong right now, dude. This is the longest. Let me explain what I'm doing here before I go on, explaining my life history in this update. I spent a lot of time in this game in Golden Saucer because I am trying to buy the blackjack from Final Fantasy VI. That's my goal. I want to convince all my friends to play with me, and I want to get the 8-person mount so that I can use that in-game, because I love Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy III if you're nasty. And in any case, I come in here and I like to do my bounty log for excuse me. I like to do my bounty log for the Golden Saucer, because you can get extra MGP that way, which is the currency you use to get gifts at the front desk. And in this case, it's a particularly expensive gift, in the millions. And let's just see how much I have. I should be using the keyboard like a MLG Pro, but I am not an MLG Pro, folks. I'm sorry to say. If you come to this channel for good gameplay, go watch the Game Grumps instead. So anyway, I started to reevaluate how I approach creativity and how I approach projects and doing things. I've always wanted to do YouTube videos, but I get stalled a lot of the time because I'm thinking about, okay, well, what's the way I need to do this so that people actually see it? What's the way I need to do this that the algorithm will like? And it just became a very toxic way of thinking about creativity and thinking about making stuff. And so I kind of went back to basics. I started to think, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I want to create? And it started with Chaos Recoil, which is the current project we're working on interactive fiction. It's an actual play podcast using the Space Kings game system, and it's super fun. It's a fantasy world based on a fantasy world that I've been working on since I was a kid, with my best childhood friend who has passed now, and that story is a tribute to her. And it's not just a tribute to her, but it's also, for me, going back to that childhood sense of creation, of just kind of doing whatever I want and not really caring about quote-unquote consequences, but also not caring about what other people are going to think of it. I want people to like it. I'm going to put it out there for people to see, but I'm not making it for them. I'm making it for me. I'm making it for my friends. I'm making it for the memories that I have with my childhood friend, Heather, creating the story in the first place. And it's been so creatively fulfilling and so freeing to think, okay, I've got myself in a place where I have a stable job. It is not, it's creative in its own way. It's a graphic design job, but it is creative in a way that I'm not so invested in that I feel like my ego is in it, if that makes sense. So I can go home at the end of the day, and if things didn't go perfectly well, or I didn't get the design I wanted on paper, it's fine. Who cares, right? It's marketing stuff. And I needed to separate the creativity that I do at home for myself from marketing, from that marketing perspective that I gained when I got into graphic design as a profession. And so taking that capitalistic sort of lens off of things really freed me. And I started to think about other things that I was doing. And I started thinking about streaming. And I realized I don't enjoy it. I like streaming when I'm doing it with Kyle. I think streaming is really fun when it's me and Kyle doing like an event, or, the streams we had of Minecraft back in the day. Those were really fun. It's fun to have somebody to play off of when you're streaming. When I'm by myself streaming, I feel like I'm either alone there trying to keep the energy up as if it's a live audience, so that if somebody comes in, it'll be a lively place to be. Or then when those people come in, I feel like I'm babysitting the chat and not paying attention to the game. And then I get into this headspace where I'm like, okay, maybe I want to play this game on stream. So I don't really want to play it by myself, because I'll take away all of the surprise and fun of playing it on stream. And so I just would get in this paralysis loop of not wanting to play games for myself, not wanting to stream them because I didn't have the social energy. You know, autism is a condition, not condition, autism is a thing for me that it creates difficulties socializing. And it takes a lot of energy for me to socialize. I'm good at it, but it's a lot of energy. And doing it on stream is like having a party with people you don't know. And it's stressful. And it's not stressful when Kyle's there, because he's my best friend. But it is stressful when I'm by myself. And it takes away the core of gaming experience for me, which is, part of it is being alone. Part of the fun of it is being in my own little world and being in my head. And I thought to myself, I still want to do video essays. I still want to express my opinions about video games. And I still really like Let's Plays. I watch Game Grumps every day. I watch Markiplier pretty frequently. I still watch Kyle's old Let's Plays. Number one, what is the name of the game? First of all, I had the first Sonic the Hedgehog Let's Play. Sonic the Hedgehog. I had the first Sonic Generations Let's Play on YouTube. And the most watched Body Harvest Let's Play by Kyle is on this channel. Go check it out. I still watch Kyle's stuff. I still go back and watch his old Let's Plays. I still watch Rock Paper Mario. I still really like and engage with Let's Plays as a medium of YouTube expression. And I was like, why am I not doing that anymore? Kyle asked me that a while back. He said, you know, would you consider doing Let's Plays again on Sweet Victory? And I thought, you know, I'd like to, but I don't know if I have the time or the energy. And I would want to do some editing, you know? I don't know what I'm doing in here. I need to check my log, dude. I gotta check my log. Check out my log, bro. Oh. That's where they bring in the drums. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, Gold Saucer. So, just take a pause from the life stuff. I need to complete 3 mini-games, earn 100 MGP from mini-games, participate in 5 gates, which are the hardest, and I'm the worst at. Those will probably take me the longest, just in general. Chocobo races, triple triad matches. I think I'm going to go do triple triad first, because that's pretty chill. And you can kind of take your time with it. Card Plaza. Always lose track of where I am in here. Even when I'm playing alone. I spend a lot of time just wandering around. So anyway, I just thought to, you know, back then when Kyle asked me that question, would you consider, you know, doing videos on Sweet Victory 117 again? And he doesn't know that I'm recording this yet. It's a surprise. But I thought to myself, you know, I would want to do editing. I would want to make it. In my brain, I'm thinking I would want to do it in a way that I could do it regularly and on a consistent schedule, because that's what everybody says you need to do in order to create content on the internet. And then I just recently thought to myself, I'm not trying to do it for a living. I'm just doing these things because I like doing them. I don't make any money off of it. I've never made any money off of this stuff. The most money we have made doing any of this is $25 eating an expired stick of gum on stream while we were opening Dinosaurs Attacks cards. I don't care about that. And I just needed to free myself from the expectation that I should care about it. I just want to do this because it's fun. I want to do more Let's Plays. I want to finish more games. I want to get footage for video essays for games that I really like, that I want to do like a review or like a more complicated video essay. I have some ideas for like things like best video game homes. I want to do all of that. And I don't want to have to stream regularly to do it. And the reason I was streaming was because I thought, well, this is how you promote your other stuff, right? We do a podcast. We have a channel where we want to do more, scripted content. We have all of these other things. And I'm thinking, well, if I have to stream, I don't want to also be doing Let's Plays because it's just too many things at once. And at this point, I'm just realizing I just don't want to stream. I don't want to stream unless I'm there with my buddy. Doing it alone is just annoying. And if I'm gathering footage, I don't have time to put together my thoughts. I don't have time to stop and just talk about what I think about a game. Sorry for the audio dropout, guys. Bringing up my Stream Deck. So unprofessional. But let's just, make this as annoying as possible to change. Okay, so, for example, I'd like to be able to stop and sort of talk about how I feel about a game, and maybe, get some notes down for a video essay of some sort. When I'm streaming, I'm thinking about the audience, and that occupies all of my headspace. When I'm doing a Let's Play, I can kind of just chill and act like I'm talking to myself. Because I talk to myself all the time already. I don't really have an inner monologue like most people do. I can hear voices if I concentrate, right? I can have an inner monologue if I concentrate and force myself to do it. But it doesn't come naturally to me. So I do a lot of just talking things out verbally. And I remember when I used to do Let's Plays, I was better at podcasting. I was a more interesting person to talk to because I got a lot of my thoughts out by Let's Playing. I was missing it, man. I miss having it in my life. I miss having it be something that I do. So here I am, back 20 minutes in. I've done nothing in this game. But that's where I've been, and that's why I'm back, and I'm really excited to just play more. That's what it's all about, is playing. So let's get back to the really poor gameplay of Final Fantasy XIV. Now, will I be doing regular Final Fantasy XIV episodes? Maybe. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I'm still deciding what my first Let's Play back is going to be. I don't think it's going to be anything that I was playing before that I didn't finish, like Chrono Trigger, because Kyle and I have a Chrono Trigger playthrough going together on stream, and that is something that I want to continue doing, because I actually enjoy that when he's there. Let's go into the battle hall. There's no reason to fight these guys out here, because, well, you have battle hall. You have battle hall prizes you can win, and you have general battle prizes that you can win. And I think battle hall prizes. Just go. I think battle hall prizes count towards like your main challenge log. I'm pretty sure. Triple triad matches, right? So you want to play 10 and then win 10. You want to play 5 in the battle hall and win 3 in the battle hall. You can just play all of these in the battle hall and get all of this stuff too. You know, double up your rewards. But generally, you're trying to get this done quickly, and I believe the easiest guy to beat in here is Nell half full, maybe? I could be wrong. We're going to test out my deck against Nell, though. I've really enjoyed Triple Triad in this game. That is one video essay that I'd really like to do, is a... don't tell me. Okay, I guess I'm just going to do recommended. It only has... I play this normally on Xbox, so it doesn't have any of my stuff. Doesn't have any of my stuff, bro. Huh. Let's go down here. Okay, we're gonna do another little blocker. Make sure he doesn't get anything I want. That's a perfect place for Bahamut. Curlingina. I'm sorry, Coral Regina. Coral Regina. I'm Coral Regina. Haha, I win, you fool. And you just rematch this person over and over again. It's very interesting to watch for a show. Anyway, I play this normally on Xbox, so it doesn't have any of my saved decks. I have a couple of saved decks on Xbox. What was I gonna say? I want to do a video essay on games within games. I love a game within a game. Which is why I love, I've loved Yakuza so far. My wife will look at me funny when I'm playing Yakuza and I'm purposefully sitting there and just trying to win the crane game, because I just really need that prize, man. I need my special prize. Everybody knows I need my prize. Oh, it's a plus. I still don't know what that means. I've played this over and over again. I have no idea what plus is. The rules are questionably understood by me, and that's okay. Coral Regina. Coral? Coral? How do you pronounce that? I've never heard it said. Final Fantasy is full of words like that. It's Chocobo, but it could be Chocobo. I know it's Chocobo. But how many of these words have we actually heard said? Cloud? Perhaps his name is Kuraudu. 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 Probably. I do love Final Fantasy, though. I love the vibes. And if there's one thing Final Fantasy does well, it's the vibes, my friend. I'm never getting a chance to use my ace, except as like a blocker. I almost never get to flip anybody with that stuff. Triple tumble. Yeah, but this is what I do. I come in and I do my challenge logs for the week. So I can get the maximum amount of MGP possible without also just sitting there and grinding the games too much. There is some grinding involved to get the challenges done in the first place, but I don't know. No. You fuck. She would be mine. No. How dare you, you fool. You foolish man. That's a plus, baby. You can't beat my plus. Plus, I'm gonna get that guy. Plus, even more. I still don't know how it works, and that's okay. Because I'm winning. I only try to figure things out when I'm not winning. I've seen this game on Etsy before. And I really want it, but it's like a couple $100 for the full set. With the basic rules, this would be such a fun game in real life. Bitch. Haha. This one is a landslide. Cards in the Hall. My favorite sketch comedy group is Cards in the Hall. But yeah, I think I'd like to do, let me see, like what other games within games are there? I get to be in here for 234 minutes, guys. Then I get kicked out. Where are we at? We finished our Battle Hall matches. Okay, I just need to win 5 more. Easy peasy. guy's drunk. That's why you fight him, you know? A fine move, sir, but not fine enough. You fool. I have you now. You may have been able to beat him, but you won't be able to beat my trap card. Okay, maybe you can beat my trap card too. I don't know, man. I'm trying different things. Yes, I finally got to flip with my ace. I still win. So you don't even matter, Nell. You know why you're half full now? Because you drank half of your beer already. And you're drunk already from that? Nobody's really sure what his name means. It's spoken of in the ancient scrolls. What? What is this plus rule that he can flip an aceman? I refuse to believe that an aceman could be flipped so easily. I still won even though I flipped my ace. That is frustrating. Frustrating. Brent, Brennan, and Brement. I don't know half of these characters because I haven't played through that much of the story. I guess I better not lay Terra Brandford down so soon. What does that mean? What does a 3 to an 8 mean? What is a 3 to an 8? What does an 8 to an ace? Just comboed your ass, bitch. How dare you? How dare you even consider it, sir? I frankly do not appreciate it. Even though I won. I've started playing some of the Yakuza games, again, because I love a game within a game. But I will say I played Justice. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How does this work? How did he flip 2 8s? What does plus mean? Okay, let's read it. Maybe we actually read the rules and I figure something out. When a card is played, if 2 or more, oh no wait, that's same. Plus. Oh, it's same and plus. If 2 or more of the sides are touching other cards, and the ranks of those sides are identical to those on the sides of the card played, the cards are flipped. If 2 or more sides are touching other cards, and the ranks of those sides are identical to those on the sides of the card played, the other card's flipped. That hasn't come up yet. That's a very specific situation. When a card is played... What happened? What was that beeping? Who knows? When a card is played, if 2 or more of the sides are touching other cards, and the sum of the ranks on the touching sides are identical to the sums on the other touching sides. Okay. So if I 5 and my 3, if I were to put this man on here, this 8 and this 5 would have to be identical to this 3 and this 7. But those are not identical. Oh shit, I gotta make a decision. I'm just trying to understand the game. How? Okay, so 6 and 6, 5 and 7? How's that a plus? You bastard. You absolute bastard. That was stolen from me, frankly. I don't understand that rule. I still don't understand it. I read the whole thing. Still don't get it. Plus, I hate that guy. You prostitute. Sorry, the term is sex worker. Stop it. I'm plussing you now. I'm the man who will plus. Okay. You idiot. You dumb idiot. Alright, so I just need to not, like, let him have 2 touching points. Flippity flip. Just catch on the flip dip. Idiot. You can't plus me if there's nothing to plus. Okay, one more. I just need one more. One more and I get my money. Give me my money. Okay. This is easy, man. I have you now. Oh, no. Except, oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, combo. I hate combo. Fuck you. You do not. Listen, this is what I get for not understanding the game. I'm sorry for subjecting y'all to this, to be honest. But I gotta get my points. That was a poor decision-making process that I went through there. And I'm about to get flipped again. Whatever will I do? Nothing. I'm gonna lose again. I'm gonna lose. I was but a fool to think that I could beat him every time. I almost had it, though. I never said I was good at games, you know? Again, if you're coming to this channel for great gameplay and a challenge, guess again. Okay, this one seemed fine before. How dare you? What? What? The sums of the 2 touching sides are not the same. 6 and 6 is 12. 9 and 3 is 12. Okay, so it is. So they are the same. I don't know numbers. But I can't see what he's about to do, so it's not like that helps me. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. I did that on purpose. Okay. I think I have all of my triple triad challenges made. The hardest challenge on this list is Mahjong, because the Mahjong games take forever. And it's literally 2 Mahjong player matches, but each match takes like 30 minutes. I could be wrong. I could be exaggerating that greatly. But let's get out of the battle hall, man. I don't even want to be here. I don't even like it here anymore. I'm too cool for you people. I actually completed my challenge log in like 5 minutes, so I guess I'm better than you. I guess I'm better than you and you're all dummies. Sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. Someone is always sprinting. My feisty little chocobo. How do you like my character Majin Garfield? I just think that's, for some reason, it is so funny to me. He's like a buff 80s cartoon character. I don't love the monk, like, the class armor. It's not my favorite. I'm hoping I get some better stuff, but I'm not that far into the story. I'm like level 50. I have a samurai build as well. The thing I love about this game is you can kind of play your character however you want to. Like, they even left a little hole for my tail. You can do whatever you want. You know, one character you can have every single class on. So who needs to have multiple characters, you know? It's great. I missed it. I missed the event. So I was talking. That is so mean. I must admit. Alright. I gotta get my act together. What am I doing? I'm making a show for people. Alright. Okay. Now, I think the easiest one to win is the wood chopping one. It's the most reliable. Excuse me, goodness. Goodness me, sir. Oh, Lord. Mount Coral can't be it. It's near the Chocobo. It's near the Chocobo Plaza. And the Minion Square. So, oh yeah, it's on a different floor. And I think in that hallway in between Chocobo Plaza and Minion Square is something. Something I need. Out on a Limb, that's the one. Out on a Limb is the easiest to win, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I've played. Yes, of course. I like to do the easy one. And boom. And you just check in sectors, baby. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so it's definitely... Yeah, hey. I got it in time. Okay, we're gonna double down, obviously. We're still in the early stages. We're just gonna go with the sector method again. Is it lower? There we go. Hit the excellent, baby. Of course, we're gonna double down another time. This is where Out on a Limb becomes kind of lucrative. Not that way. Oh shit, I might be screwed. I might be really actually screwed. This is where gambling comes in, you know? I am genuinely screwed. Dang. I should not have doubled down so many times. I was but a fool. Let's try again. Let's gamble another 1 MGP. It's only a little bit of gambling, because you really only lose 1 if you lose. Even if you lose all the stuff you won, it's like you didn't have it before. Ooh. A little lower? Bang, baby. Okay. I think we can double down with the time remaining. And lower sector. Nope. Should have gone for the higher one. Ooh, baby. We got him. 40 seconds is more than enough to double down in this instance, for sure. Baby, all right. 30 seconds left and we can still do it? I think we can do it. I think we have the power. Okay, let's not waste any more time down there. Yeah, alright, a little higher. And we get a great. Can we get an excellent? Ooh, just barely. No, we don't need to double down anymore. No thanks. All the small things. Alright. What did I get in my challenge log? 100 GP for mini games. I've completed... Well, it should be 2 mini games now. The triple triad. What else was there? Huh. I got some other challenge log thing that I don't remember. That's okay. You saw it. You were there. I don't even have a mill yet, baby. I need like 4 million for this ship. I'm like not even close. A little higher. Good enough, good enough. We doubling down, baby. Always double down. Unless you shouldn't. In which case, never double down. Yes. Oh no. Alright, Sector 1. Don't fail me now. Still great. Yeah. That's enough. No more doubling down needed. And one more. Really, I just need to complete. I'm not gonna make the Game Grumps joke. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna complete. Okay, I made the joke. It's out of my head now. Oh no. Bottom sector pays dividends. Only good though. There we go, Excellente. We Dublin. Well, I said I didn't have to, but I want to. I like the money. Despite the fact that I'm bad at this. I know I said this earlier, but Let's Playing just does not take the same amount of energy that streaming does for me. This is way easier. I just like doing it, you know? No. There we go, another 1000 MGP. Now let's play Lord of Verminion. Alright. Little Big Beast, I believe, is the way to go. So fancy, the music. Lord of Verminion. Alright, I think I'm just gonna send a bunch of these guys, these wind-up airships. Alright. So load up a bunch of them airships, baby. Okay, I forget exactly how to do this, but I think I gotta select them and then tell them to attack, right? I haven't done this in several months. Attack my minions. My Verminions. Attack that bitch. Get him. Get him, you fools. You must attack. Sick him, boys. Kill him. Kill him, you fools. Kill the Gabu. Someone go kill this Gabu. This is the easiest one to get your challenge log on, because I think you just have to kill the boss. The other ones take a little bit longer. Uh-oh. I'm probably not doing this in the most, you know, efficient way, but who cares about efficiency when you can be cool and have a bunch of pirate ships attacking a Gabu? Gabu's a weird name. Again, have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Do I care? Not really. Attack! Attack him, you fools! Get back there and protect the crystal with your lives! you're a longtime fan of this channel, in the comments, put down what you think I should play next. Because I'm definitely not going to be doing this on recording every week. But I might do it every once in a while. Just come back. Might do, I don't know, I'm thinking about Persona 5 Royal. Because I played through most of Persona 5 and have not started Royal really in earnest yet. But I did love the first game. I know they're the same game, but I didn't quite get to the end. I got to the yacht and then realized Royal was a thing, and I was like, well, what's the point? Come play, Lord. Hell yeah. Alright. My logs. I'm getting logged, dude. Okay, we gotta do Lord of Verminion at least 5 times. We're gonna do Little Big Beast one more time. I have more minions than this. I have several minions. Nobody's seen how many minions I have. I do have more minions than this, though. Where is my minion menu? Doesn't matter. Let's just send the kittens after him. Send in the kittens, son. And 1 garnet. I don't know what that is, but here we go. Attack, you fools! Alright, I'm gonna bring in like 2 wind-up airships. There we go. Just attack the guy, you know? Let's get a bird's eye view. You know, it's like there's something quiet about playing video games that I love that you just don't get in a streaming environment. My voice is there, obviously. I'm talking, but you ever play a text game on a cold day and your fingers start to get cold because, you know, you're doing all that typing? Yes, kill him. Kill him before he kills the Arcanist, oh foolish kitties. Kitty. Attack him. What are you all doing standing over there? Come after him. My god, man. Move your ass. You silly pig. Sure. Get a wild horn. Goobu, not Gabu. A Goobu. Uh-oh. There we go. That was quicker. That was quicker than all airships, for sure. I know I don't get anything for it. But I will soon. I haven't really decided what video essay I want to do first. That's my main concern. And begin. You're going down, Goobu. Gooby Goobu. I also want to do a video essay on like how the new Indiana Jones game pays tribute to the LucasArts games. So I really believe it's like the most LucasArtsy indie game in a while. I also want to do games within games. I'd like to do cutest little houses in games, and that includes save points. So like, not only we're talking like the player homes in Skyrim, but also, ooh, I need to add some more guys. Kill him, kiddies. But also things like the Ebon Hawk, so like in KOTOR, this is more of a ship. And then things like the save point in Kirby's Adventure. I think the Colossal Cave Adventure has those save points. But that's just a nice little calming spot, and you want to stay there. It feels like home. There's no other word for it. Come on, Gubu. Please. Please, Mr. Gubu. I need you to die. Because all of my kitties are too stupid to walk over to you themselves. And I know that's the point of a minion. I realize that. I'm not a fool. But will I withdraw? No. Nay. Nay, I shall not. For all of you shall suffer my wrath. The wrath of the Gubu. Go attack him, Piggy. Go with your friends and die a hero's death. Fighting the Gubu. This is what I'm talking about, right? I shouldn't have to reselect these dudes. I think I already did a Let's Play of all 3 Chex Quest games, but I can't remember. So that, that really can't be one. I've already done it. I can't go back. There's 3? I think I need 2 more. What do we got on the logs? 5 times. That's the second goal. Yeah, 2 more. No. Don't want to fight someone. I want easy money. If I do more if I do more Final Fantasy 14, it's probably going to be actual story content. Because who would be able to watch this over and over again? It is getting late, my friends. But that's what I love. I love a little late night gaming sesh. Love having a nice quiet house all to myself and just getting a hyper focus on something. Kill him. You must kill him. If you love me, you'll kill him. Here we go. Get to attacking. Eh. Attack! Attack the Gubu with all your might. Attack him! Attack him, fools! You fools. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is another one I'm considering doing a Let's Play of. I think that would be fun. That's another one that's like really hard for me to play on stream, but I love playing a simulator game by myself. That is like a peak experience for me. Tiny Blaster! My Digimon are more powerful than your Gubu. The power of our friendship will pull us through. And I will send you back to the Shadow Realm where you belong. You and your evil friends have no power over us now. You'll never destroy our Arcana Stones, you fool! Just content warning for people who have seasickness. Ooh, I'm getting into it. So I'm thinking, like, kind of the way I want to do this in the future is that I want to do Let's Plays for stuff that one more. I want to do Let's Plays for stuff that I want to do video essays for, so that I can get the footage and sort of collect my thoughts in a way that makes sense to me. And 2, I want to use it for games that I want to talk about with Kyle on our show, Welcome to 1990X. Oh, I gotta stay awake. I gotta stay cogent. I need to get all of my MGPs. I must get my MGPs. I'm going to MGP myself. Okay, we're at least gonna do this. We may not get to the Mahjong tonight because that takes forever, but you guys will know what I'm doing. Okay, last one. I'm gonna do equal parts Kitten and Behemoth this time. I wanna see what that does for me. Gubu. My Digimon are coming for your ass. Kittens and pigs, unite. Okay. Hiya! Attack him, you fools. Attack him now while you still can. Gubu, I'm coming for your ass. That sounds gross. I will never say that again. Not all my Let's Plays are going to be as long as this one, too. I mean, it depends, you know. This one took a long time because I had a lot of thoughts to get out, and I had a lot of things to update you on. It's been years, you know. And there's many more things I've done since then that I haven't even talked about. Man, I gotta stop yawning. I'm trying to make a Let's Play here, friends. Another reason I'm doing Let's Plays again is just, you know, I feel like I can be myself. I can find my tone again so that I can actually do a Let's Play. Yes! 12,000 MGP, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, we don't have to play Lord of Verminion anymore. But you know, thinking about doing a video essay has been paralyzing for me. Mainly because I don't know what my voice is online anymore, you know? I think to myself, how would I even do that? Where would I start? But I know how to do a Let's Play, you know? I know how to do a Let's Play. I'm comfortable with that. Is the Fall Guys thing gone now? Or is the Fall Guys area still, like, in the game? Because that was pretty fun. I think it might be gone. What a bummer. I want to race right now. Race registrar. Yes. Of course, I want to enter a race. I'm just going to do a little bit of everything and I think call it a night. So I'm starting to lose it. And there's a lot of things you can do. See, this is the kind of thing that would be good for a stream. But I just don't want to do it. I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. If I feel like it again, I may do it. But my heart's with Let's Plays right now. And who cares if I'm doing it regularly or consistently enough to feed the algorithm? I don't care about that. I just want to do it. We're going to do one Chocobo race, and I think I have to go to bed. I'm halfway gone as it is. Why is he named Dragon Yamato? Why did I name him Dragon Yamato? I mean, it's a funny name. I don't even know how to friggin... How do you boost? Is there a specific thing I'm supposed to be doing? I have no idea, man. I think you can, like, technically boost, but I don't know how to do it. So, we're gonna have to be okay with being in a low place. Eat your greens, boy. Oh, maybe you just have to hit those things. He's lathered. My boy's lathered. At least somebody's washing him. Okay. Because I don't wash my Chocobo. I would love to have a Chocobo in real life, dude. Kidding me? Bird friend? Dinosaur bird friend? Middle child, that's a funny name. That's a real funny one, guys. You fool. I obtained the Bacchus water so that I may survive even longer. You're all fools who will not be able to stand up to my winnings. My Briar Caltrop will stop you in your tracks. And Dragon Yamato will find a way to win. Take that! Take my Caltrops! You fools. I think I'm gonna get second place to middle child. Yeah, sprint shoes. Sprint, sprint, sprint. We're almost near the end. Go, 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 freaking go, freaking go. I can be the winner if you would just leave me be. Ugh, I still got second even though I was sprinting, guys. You saw. I had the item. I was this close. Whatever. I didn't even want to win. I don't get any MGP for... I don't get any MGP as a prize for being second place. I forgot how random the rewards were in the Chocobo races. That pisses me off. This is why it's gambling. Wait, we gotta do our scratchers. Bro, I can't leave without doing my scratchers. This is a gambling simulator. What did I just say? Now you can really tell that I need to go to bed because excuse me, can we just... I said this was a gambling simulator. Oh man, I am not all there. I don't think I did a single gate tonight, but I don't think I would be able to get through one. There's a lot of jumping involved, and I'm not great at jumping when I'm tired. And I'm there, guys. I'm fucking there. Alright. Mini cactpot. That's my scratchers, baby. Sir, I need my scratchers. Of course. We scratching, baby. What do I want? The sum is 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and 7 is 19. 19 would give us 36. I'm gonna go with this diagonal here. Nope, never mind. It's this one. 108 MGP for the 12. Of course I want to play again. Give me another scratcher, baby. I'm gonna go with that. 54. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. It's all this game. Let's do it. 36. Not great. Not great. Oh, what a bad time that was. But that's okay. Let's go to the independent prize claimant. Alright, there we go. I can get adamantoise, but I don't want adamantoise. I want the blackjack identification key for 4 million MGP. I am still not even at 500,000, so you can tell how long this is going to take. If I did this as a Let's Play, it would be an awful lot. We'll see. I might bring this back. I just haven't decided yet. Alright everybody, I'd like to thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this rambling, incoherent mess where I talk about what drives me as a creator and what drives me as like a writer and an artist. I've been working really hard on that story for interactive fiction called Chaos Recoil. Please check that out. The first episode is up. And it's good to see you all again. Happy to be back on the Let's Play channel. See you next time.